Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and this is a new one for the channel. It's Voice Play, Valhalla Calling, featuring Jay Nunn, I think. I don't know any of these people or the song, so it should be interesting. I think it's a cappella, but let's have a look and a listen and see what this is all about. So this is a request from a viewer, I should have mentioned, probably because I did a couple of other a cappella groups, Home Free and Pentatonics. Valhalla Calling, Miracle of Sound, a cappella, it says here, voice play featuring Jay Nunn, or Known, I'm not sure. All right, let's have a listen. It looks like we have Vikings or something going on here. Makes sense with Valhalla. We'll have a look at the lyrics afterwards.
Valhalla calling. Ships on vigor of the waves are skimming, bearing summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and reign.
Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, ravens soar over new frontiers. Storms and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears.
Vows of favor or the thrill of
Okay, I don't think you can get any deeper and still be able to hear it. It's almost like those really high tones that only dogs can hear. This is almost too much, too low. It's not really too low. It's beautiful, deep voice. I'm just saying it's so deep. All right, let's back it up a little bit.
Storms and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears.
vows of favor or the thrill of plunder, pulled together for the clan and kin. Clank of hammers and the crash of thunder pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me.
Valhalla calling me. Sails are swaying on the crimson river, blood and glory in the fighting field.
Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel. Fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory take us into Odin's halls. Golden glitter and the sound of singing. Asgard's call.
Okay, you wouldn't have expected. Kind of stopped it in the black here, but you wouldn't have expected that higher voice from from that man's look either. Of course, I guess maybe none of them because of the way they're dressed. This scene and the video is very well done too. You know, everyone in costume and the setting, the room that they're in, and the ships out on the sea. Yeah, very cool. You can see anybody who's into this kind of lore would this would really appeal to them.
The sound of singing. Asgard's call. The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me. To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me. battle and ready to fight. Ready for war, right at the top. Ended with blood from the head of my ops. This how I go, it don't ever stop. This what I do, I'm up at the top. Wrath the hell raining down. When it come, they hit the ground. They all end up 6 feet under. Their souls end up in the clouds. Fight for the crew cause we'll bleed and we'll brawl. Always protect to be free, never fall. Pray for the glory, the conquer the creed, and we'll never forget Valhalla.
Okay, so they're playing to their individual strengths as well. So that was a really good rap there.
The echoes of eternity. Valhalla calling me.
To pluck the strings of destiny. Valhalla calling me. Valhalla calling me.
I'll stop it there because it looks like there's still room here, but I often get caught with ads popping up.
Iron and steel.
Okay, I'll put a link into this if you want to watch this or read these names. Yeah, that was really well done. And like I say, if you're into that kind of lore, it would have even more impact. But even just listening to the music and the tone and the way that they've blended their voices together, very, very deep voice, very deep bass on that one man, and almost sounds like a drum. You know, one of those, I don't know the names of them, but you know, one of those great big drums. Because of the bass, it's so deep you can feel it almost like a drum there. Yeah, very good. Let's have a bit of a look at the lyrics. I'm not sure whether I can say too much about them, but let's have a look at the lyrics now. So I just kind of stole this from Wikipedia, just to give us a little bit of context. So in Norse mythology, Valhalla is the 1800 anglicized name for Old Norse, Valhall, Hall of the Slain. It is described as a majestic hall located in Asgard and presided over by the god Odin. Half of those who die in combat enter Valhalla, while the other half are chosen by the goddess Freya, to reside in Folkvanger. I'm not saying that right. The masses of those killed in combat, known as the, you can say that, along with with various legendary slaves, Germanic heroes and kings, live in Valhalla until Ragnarok, when they will march out of its many doors to fight in aid of Odin against the Jotnar. Okay, so that's just a little bit of context, what might be going on and what Valhalla is. And then here's the lyrics. Valhalla calling me. Ships on vigor of the waves are skimming barren summits to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning. Rise and reign. Far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, ravens soar over new frontiers. So, conquering, traveling and conquering, far from the fjords and the ice-cold currents, new frontiers, songs and sagas of a fate determined, shields and spears. So some people believe that your fate has already been written. Vows of favor or the thrill of plunder, pull together for the clan and kin, clank of hammers and clash of thunder pound within. There, could be a thrill to plunder, a thrill to conquering and succeeding, but also vows of favor to certain kings or leaders or whatever, and then also, of course, your clan and kin. It's not so different from today when we encourage people to be nationalists or to fight for a cause. There always has to be some sort of cause. It could be your country, it could be your clan, it could be your kin, and some go just for the thrill of it. Might learn that it's not such a thrill once you're there, but the echoes of eternity, Valhalla calling me. So to pluck the strings of destiny. So yeah, it's a big calling. Sails are swaying on the Crimson River. So the ships, that we were seeing out in the sea and whatnot. Blood and glory in the fighting field. Shields are shattered into splintered timbers, iron and steel. The fires are rising and the bells are ringing. Glory take us into Odin's halls. Golden glimmer and the sound of singing Asgard's call. So we learned a little bit about that in the context there. Um, yeah, this is sort of the old and unfortunately still happening glory in fighting, glory in war, glorying in spilling other people's blood and stealing their what they have. People still love it, unfortunately. I get it in one hand in the stories and the fiction of it, and in the sort of the glorifying of it, and the thoughts that these were big, strong men and they were just going to take over and all the rest of this nonsense, which probably weren't most of the time. Um, I know some of the men that they talked about in other some of my own family, who I'm very proud of what they tried to do, but we're 5'3" or something, so they're not always the big men. The echoes of eternity, eternity, Valhalla calling me. Okay, so the legends, we got legends going on. I feel like a king or more like a god, feeling eternal, like I'll never die. Yeah, especially when you're young and powerful and healthy and you feel like you're never going to die. Getting revenge, an eye for an eye. Ready for battle, but ready to fight, ready for war right at the drop. So yeah, the old idea of an eye for an eye, you spill our blood, we'll spill your blood. When you take it to the end, it doesn't make any sense at all, but of course there is that idea or ideal of glory and of success. End it with blood from the head of my ops. This how it go, it don't ever stop. This what I do when I'm up at the top. Wrath of hell raining down. When it come, they hit the ground. They all end up 6 feet under exactly. Their souls end up in the clouds. Not true. Fight for the crew, 'cause we'll bleed and we'll brawl. Always protect to be free. Never fall. Yeah, except that it continues on. So they just admitted that it never stops. So both sides just end up 6 feet under. Fight for the glory, the conquer, the creed, and we'll never forget Valhalla. The echoes of eternity. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything new. Valhalla calling me. Yeah, as a legend uh, or mythology, it's a lot of fun. In reality, not so much. But I know I'm ruining it, aren't I? For those who really enjoy it, I enjoyed it too. I thought it was good. I mean, they had the costumes, they had the setting, they had the ships on the sea, imagery going on. The voices were very good. Um, Obviously, that very, very deep voice is sort of stealing the show a little bit, but then there was some good rap going on there for a while, and you heard some of the other voices were quite good too. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and I don't mean to sort of rip it apart, but it's just I don't want to glorify it because it's not great. But the mythology is, and the story is. You can have fun with stories without getting too serious about it. All right. Yeah, let me know what you think. Probably hate what I said, but that's okay. It's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Until next time, keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.